Dear Young Wei Koo, what the was that?
What I
He's not
miss?
Malin anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm
And
over here
because
celebrating a victory. I'm celebrating a victory Monday after that butt kicking New
as well
England
you
gave the
should.
Giants.
As
I
well you
know.
should. But Young Wei Koo,
Obey your mustard.
Right?
Young Wei Koo, your career, just like Mike Ofer Kofer in San Francisco, is over. Let's go.
Say it.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Yeah, shut up, you damn seals.
Oh yeah!
Let's go.
No, Don and I did not have the conversation he claims we need to have yet. Good morning. Welcome to the Taco Tuesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. Our sponsor reads will come back next week. We're finalizing a few affiliate deals. And a couple other pieces will be in starting tomorrow. And Pizzle tells us that we will have him Thursday and Friday this week, which means Championship Saturday picks and Week 14 picks. And my 49ers are coming off of a victory. We'll get into all of that. We have
Your Niners are off. Your Niners are off, which means my fantasy team needs to get completely reshuffled.
Well, something like that, yeah. Dietz is here with us. He's signing in right now. We will talk more about the Broken Conference Championship Saturday, which doesn't mean a doggone thing with everything as messed up as it is. And Dietz called this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Dietz sat in that chair that he's sitting in right now on this program because no one else will say it out loud, but we will. And 2 years ago says, I bet you Championship Saturday will become meaningless when they expand this thing. Dietz?
Not just that it was 2 years ago. It was the very first thing out of my mouth when they said, when Cole asked, oh, what do you feel about the expansion to 12? I said, they just ruined Championship Saturday.
You know what, Dietz? This is why you have been on this program for 9 seasons. And this is why your expertise is better than any of the lamestream media. And I said it right, lamestream media, because they don't hit these storylines that we hit. You know,
because they're not looking at it properly.
Championship Saturday has become nothing but a money grab.
They're not looking at it properly. They're looking at how many teams can we squeeze in here so we can get more money from those particular schools.
Can I get a witness?
not taking consideration that by doing so, you bumble up everything because now you got these people, but where are they going to fit?
Yep. That's where we'll open as we wait for Jen to get here. And
well, what was amazing is they had it as right as they could get last year, where they said, "Hey, you have to win a conference championship to get a bye." Like that at least made the game. That at least made the game okay. You know, even if you were watching the games this weekend and you were like, "Oh, well, these two teams are going to get in." Well, one of them has to win to get a bye. So there was something on the line. Now, with the removal of that, that one move to remove it, it completely makes the game irrelevant. And then you have to ask yourself, if the game is irrelevant, if Indiana and Ohio State play each other and they're both going to get byes no matter what happens, why are we even playing the game?
Yeah.
I mean,
why are we even bothering with this?
Yeah. If you've got Fernando Mendoza,
both teams are going to get a bye anyway.
If you've got Fernando Mendoza and you're Indiana, and you know the game is as hard is hard hitting, you might sit there and go, you know what, getting the bye is not worth it. Let's just take it. Let's take it. Let's take it easy. Let's get him out of here and get him rested up for the first round matchup. I mean, that's how meaningless this game is. Like, almost treat it like a preseason game. Give your first offense a couple snaps, see how the game, a couple drives in the first quarter, see how the game is going, and at that point, pull your guys and just say, you know what? If we win, we win. If we lose, who cares?
It comes down to like how we personally view the NBA Cup. It's not meaningful like it. In this case, you would never think the NBA Cup was meaningful, but it's not as meaningful as it should be to get into the playoff spot. At this point, everyone gets the playoff spot. It's like the play-in.
It's exactly what it is. It's like, and I hate comparing this to the state I live in right now, but I'll do it anyway. It's like high school football in the state of Indiana. Everybody gets a spot, no matter whether you win or lose, whether you are 9-0 or 0-9.
Or a bad team. Right.
Whether you are 9-0 or 0-9.
That's like allowing the Cleveland Browns into the playoffs.
Yeah, and we're the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
right.
2020. Hello. Let me say happy birthday to a few people from the last few days. Sunday was a friend of mine that you all may recognize, Rich Fields, former Price is Right announcer. His birthday was Sunday.
Nice.
My friend Javante Peels, who played at Marquette Catholic, his birthday was Sunday. And today, the voice of the Ball State Cardinals, it's his birthday today. Mick Tidrow, a guest of Snowman in the Morning, is celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday to you, Mick. We continue on here, 11 after the hour. Hope glad you're with us. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. And we're talking the brokenness of the college football playoff. And as Dietz pointed out, and I will give Dietz credit for this, the brokenness of Conference Championship Saturday.
We forgot something yesterday.
But it's also what happens to the loser of these games. What happens to the loser of these games? That's the most important thing. That everybody's saying, "Oh, this game matters. This game matters. This game matters." Well, what happens to the loser? Like, how can you reward teams who are sitting at home because they don't have to play? That's okay. If you lose on Championship Saturday, it doesn't. It can only help you. It doesn't hurt you.
Right.
Well, that's impossible. That is impossible to happen.
It is.
Because if Texas Tech wins and they move up to number 2, well, obviously one of Indiana or Ohio State, one of them is going to lose. So one of them is going to get hurt by it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't have it both ways and say, well, it only helps you. But if it helps one team, it's going to hurt someone else. That's just the nature of it.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And maybe not even the team that's directly affected. Maybe not the team that's taking a loss. So you might be messing over another team that's completely, out of that game. They basically have no way of defending themselves because maybe a determination from one game hurts them as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'll bring up a question that Deets posed yesterday, and I'll frame it this way. How far does Indiana drop should they lose on Saturday to Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship? Because the way they have it set up right now, Ohio State, Indiana 1-2. Ohio State 1, Indiana 2. Mm-hmm. They're playing each other for the Big Ten Championship. Both teams are undefeated at 12-0. If Indiana loses, not only will it cost them a bye, it might cost them a home game. The way they have this set up.
Will they fall all the way down? Will they fall all the way down to where they have to go on the road?
Yes.
In round 1, or are they getting a home game no matter? Are they getting a home game no matter what?
Right.
And then we can have the discussion, because Shane brought it up yesterday. We can have the discussion of, does the bye even matter? Because in year 1, not a single team that got a bye.
Not a one.
Won their first game. They were one and done.
They were all 4 teams that got a bye were the home team, and all 4 of them lost, Boise State included. So
well, they didn't. I don't think they didn't get a home game, right? No, last year they went straight to a bowl game because Georgia went straight to the Sugar Bowl, and we had everything that happened in the Sugar Bowl.
Yep. Yeah. Boise State got a bye.
So they go straight to New Year's Day. They go straight to New Year's Day.
They go straight to New Year's Day. But how? This is so messed up.
Just follow the FCS has been doing the playoff for a long time. They know what they're doing.
They do it right. They
get everything in before the bowl games even start.
How many bowl games are there now?
Don't ask.
The same amount.
Too many.
You know what? I will. You know what? Y'all give me this camera.
Here we go.
I will take a look at the BS playoffs known as the CFP, but my heart's going to be with the FCS playoffs, and I might call them. And I know they're already underway. I had to wait for equipment to get here, and I'm still waiting on a couple pieces of equipment to get here. But beginning Saturday, I'm going to take a look at an FCS playoff game, and I might strap this headset on for it.
Because the reason I'm asking, because I remember it was only 4. I remember it was only 4. We had orange, cotton, rose, and sugar, I believe.
And you know the messed up part about it, Victor? Mm-hmm. It all rotates.
And then you had the Tostito Fiesta Bowl.
Yep, you got the Fiesta Bowl.
You got the Fiesta Bowl, but isn't like at least 2 or 3 others after that?
You always had the Fiesta, the orange, the sugar, and the Cotton Bowl was the add-in.
Okay,
the 4 big ones were the orange, the Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl, and there was one more. There was one more.
It was cotton.
There was one more outside of the Cotton Bowl. It's not the peach. The Peach Bowl was at the Peach Bowl was added in.
Yeah, Peach Bowl.
Peach Bowl was added in. The Cotton Bowl was already there.
Peach Bowl and the Peach Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, and one other one were added when they formed the playoff. When they went to the playoff, but there were always four bowl games that were on New Year's Day. Mm-hmm. There were always four, and then they were the only four played on New Year's Day. Like that. That's why everybody said playing the New Year's Day bowl game was a big deal.
Okay, I've got the bowl list. I've got the bowl list in front of me. First off, there's a total of 46.
I got it in front. I got it in front of me, and I'm talking before
we'll get to the sugar, Fiesta, and Rose. Orange sugar, Fiesta, and Rose.
We were missing the Orange Bowl. Here's the four that they have. Here's the four that they have this year. New Year's Eve is the Cotton Bowl, and these are the quarterfinal matchups we're talking about, folks. Mm-hmm. New Year's Eve is the Cotton Bowl. That's at 7:30. Triple header on New Year's Day starts with the Orange Bowl at noon in Miami. Middle game, and as it always will be, is the Rose Bowl. That's at 4.
Yep.
And then at 8 is the Sugar Bowl. Semifinals go Fiesta Bowl in Phoenix and the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, and then the national championship at Joe Robbie Stadium in Miami. Damian Hernandez joins us this morning. Thank you, brother. He says, sorry, I may be in the minority here, but I think the expansion is a great idea. I think the expansion should go to 25 since the rankings are up to 25. I mean, would only be fair for all that are ranked. Wrong answer, and I'll tell you why. I think you should cap it at 16. Or take Dietz' suggestion and do it the way FCS does it and Division 2 and 3 do it, and you only involve 16, or you go to 32. Because I know 1AA goes to 32. And the other thing that you do, you play all the games on campus. You play, except for the championship game, and for a long time, 1AA played their championship game on campus because Georgia Southern ran over Youngstown State in 1999 in Youngstown, Ohio. You play all the games on campus except the national championship game.
I mean, the only problem is logistics for television and for all of that. I mean, if you have 24 teams, mm-hmm. or even if you have 16 teams, well, let's just say there's 16.
Yeah.
If you have 16 teams in the first round, well, that's 8 games.
Yes.
So you're asking 8 different crews to go to 8 different sites to play the first round game. I think that should be the important part. I think what they should do, if they're going to have these 4 conferences, which is something, then they should have 4 sites. And if you win the conference championship, guess what? There's a bracket that's played in the SEC champion. There's a bracket that's played in the house of the Big Ten championship. There's a bracket that's played in the house of the Big 12 champion. And there's a bracket that's played in the ACC or whatever, or if you want to throw another conference in, but they have the home field for not just that first round, but they have the first round and the second round in their backyard.
Well, so using that model, the SEC championship is in Atlanta, so the SEC championship would host that. ACC is in Charlotte. Big Ten is in Indianapolis, and Big 12 is in Dallas.
Right.
So that's how. Is that the structure you're looking at? I want to be sure.
That's what I would do, and that way it matters who win. It matters who wins, or whoever wins is going to play, is going to get somebody to come to. Whoever wins the championship or whatever, that's the way you reward your conference champions. Is, hey, this game is going to be played in the hometown. The first round is going to be set up in your place. So if Columbus wins, if Ohio State wins, the first round's in Columbus. The first two games are in Columbus. And you don't have to worry about, and you've got 4 teams that are going to Columbus like they do in baseball. Like they do in the baseball playoff.
Like regionals, then super regionals, and then of course Omaha.
Right. The top 4 seeds, in the baseball playoff, they host the regional. And then it moves on from there.
Let me have you respond to this comment, Deets. Damian Hernandez, once again, very dear friend of the show. He says, why not just have all 25 teams in and have a March Madness tournament in college football? Before Deets responds, I want to bring up something that he said yesterday to that tune, when he said that is what college football is looking for, and you can't, with college football, you can't do it that way. I'll let Deets take it from there.
Well, that's the way they want. That's the way they want it to be, but that's not the way football is.
Right.
And it's not the way football's set up. And to anybody's point, I've said this from the beginning. It doesn't matter how many teams. It's how do the teams get there.
Right.
It's not. It doesn't make a difference. You could have 24. You could have 25 teams. You can make that work as long as you have a criteria set up to make sure that everything that you do matters. I mean, you can expand it out as many teams as you want. Look at college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
College basketball used to matter. College basketball regular season used to matter.
Yes, indeed.
We'd be talking about Michigan State versus Duke. That's coming up, I think, this weekend or this week.
Yeah, this weekend.
We would be talking about how big of a game this is.
Mm-hmm.
We would be talking about it as a huge matchup. Something, oh my God, these 2 top-level teams are playing each other, and it's going to be a dogfight, and it's going to matter when it comes down to seeding in March.
Mm-hmm.
Now with the expansion to 64 and now 68 and all of this.
Ridiculous to me. Which is
nobody cares.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, you're right.
Nobody cares about any game. There are 4 games people care about. It's when Duke plays North Carolina in Cameron Indoor, and then when Duke plays North Carolina in North Carolina
at the Dean Dome. Yep.
And that's really the only regular season game people care about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it doesn't matter where those 2 teams are ranked. You just know it's going to be a dogfight every time.
Yeah.
That's the only game that really matters, unless you are a diehard, but even if you're a diehard UConn fan like I am, you don't care about UConn versus Arizona.
Right.
A few weeks ago, you would have said this is a great matchup. Everybody would have got down. We would have had popcorn down. Me and my dad would have watched the game and yelled and screamed at the TV. Guess what? It's played before Thanksgiving. We don't care.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care. Whether they win or lose that game really does not matter, because if they run through the Big East, they're going to get in the tournament anyway.
Right. If they run
through
the Big East as a regular season champ.
That's the difference, Damien. That's the difference between. You have to make a stark difference between the number 1 seed and the 24th seed. You have to have a reason for why is Ohio State the 12th? Why are they the number 1 seed? And why is Vanderbilt the 24th team?
Yep.
And how many times have we seen it just this year in college football where the lower seeded team, all right, if they win in football, you can't just do it as, oh, well, the 1 seed plays the 1 seed plays 24, and then the next game is, I'm just trying to do the math here. The next game would be whatever that middle seed is. Well, what happens if the 23 seed beats the 2 seed?
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, whoever's got that next game, they've just gained an advantage of they get to play a lesser team, while the number 1 seed could be playing, the 16 seed or whatever that middle ground game. They just got a harder game. And that's what the NFL does. When you look at the NFL, they have their top 2 teams get a bye, but if the number 8 seed upsets whoever they're supposed to play, if they have an upset, well, they know they're going to the highest seeded team, and everybody knows that the 3-4 game they're going to the number 2 seed. Everybody knows that, hey, if you're the best seed, you end up playing the worst seed the next round. So if you did it the way I said, where you put them in brackets, you would kind of get what Damien's talking about, where you would get it where you have a couple games in that area, and whoever's in that area, they play each other. So you would get kind of that setup, but you would also after when you're gonna go to the next stage, you would reseed the teams. So if there are upsets, you at least have an advantage to being the top seeded team left. But it doesn't matter how many teams there are. It's how do you get there? What's the criteria to get there? Because we've said it all the time. And look, I'm a college football fan. Why am I a college football fan? Because they have the most meaningful regular season of any other sport. If you stretch the playoff out, and as they are doing, if you keep adding teams, you make the regular season more and more irrelevant.
Yeah. And
if you erode that, you ruin the essence of college football.
You've been saying that for years, man, and I appreciate you saying that out loud, because I think it was the 3rd year we were on air together that you started mentioning it, not only on my show, but on yours, on Fifth Down Sports. No one wanted to listen to you. I did. And now the crew does. And
now, boss, I know we're up against a break, but when we do get back, I'll give you my thoughts on how far Indiana could fall and their only way to stay in the top 4.
This break is brought to you by Climb for Chris, a benefit fundraiser for all my homies in Chicago, to take place March 1st at 115 Bourbon Street, 3359, I beg your pardon, West 115th Street in Marion Park, Illinois. 2 to 6 p.m. is the time. I'll tell you more about that. Snowman's going to be there, bringing my wife with, but I'll tell you more about Chris Hilliard and the Climb for Chris when you all get back. Introduce. Nearly pushed the wrong button.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner. and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Cause we take this job so serious.
What are we doing?
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I have no idea what we're doing.
When it comes to college football, that question applies. What the hell are we doing?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. Oh, dag nabbit! I know what I did wrong. Dag
You know
nabbit.
we missed something yesterday.
I know what.
We missed going to the arcade. There's something that needed to be.
That's going to be.
That's
going to be
that's
after we
our
open the OTB.
That's
Okay.
our.
That's
our
after.
two.
That's after we open the OTB.
Yeah, we got to. We didn't miss it. We just scheduled it for today. That's our two. Now I have something to do here. I made a promise to a friend, and I'm going to keep said promise. There's a young fellow in my hometown by the name of Chris Hilliard, who is going through aggressive treatments for a brain tumor. So all of our homies at Brother Rice High School on 99th and Pulaski, and I'm beginning to break because I have so many memories there. They're organizing this. It's called Climb for Chris. Chris is going through a very aggressive treatment for a brain tumor, and he was diagnosed in September 2024. These trips come with steep costs, including last-minute flights, hotels, meals, car rentals, etc., which add up quickly. Please support Chris, a 2009 graduate of Brother Rice High School, as well as the Crusaders' former head lacrosse coach on this ongoing battle by becoming a member of the Hilly Army. Let's fight alongside Chris. And you see the bash information in front of you. It's set for March 1st, 2026 from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, which will be 3 to 7 Eastern Time. And if your homie Snowman is able to make it, and I'm going to try my damnedest to make it a weekend where the wife comes with me and we stay in Chicago for a couple days. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We're putting it on the schedule. You'll see me there, and there will be live coverage of the event. I expect to get a blessing from his mom, Michelle Hilliard, to do so. It'll be March 1st, 2 to 6 p.m. Central Time at 3359 West 115th Street in Marionette Park, Illinois. Place is called Bourbon Street. Food and drinks, entertainment, fundraising, and you can purchase tickets for $40 for the pre-sale and $50 at the door. Visit climbforchris.com. And folks, do me a favor. Let's get the hashtag #ClimbForChris trending. Let's put it in the chat and let's make it trending, not only for Chris, but for his family and for the Snow Crew, because we're going to try our damnedest to do a lot of fundraising for this. Victor and I yesterday shared some memories of being at Brother Rice and working with Chris and everything. He is very, very dear to me. He's very, very dear to Victor, and he's become a very dear member of this crew, though he doesn't know the rest of the crew yet. We're going to try to fix that. But if I get the okay, there will be a live stream from this event, March 1st, 2026. Visit climbforchris.com to purchase your tickets, $40 in advance, $50 at the door. As mentioned, you see it in front of you. There will be food and drinks, entertainment, fundraising, just all kinds of fun with some great people and for a great cause. Visit climbforchris.com for more information. Thank you everybody for that time. I appreciate that. Man, you know what I'm getting tired of?
What?
I'm getting tired of people being stupid in the comments section. So I'm going to say my rules right now. Keep your comments clean and be nice and friendly to everybody, because if you're not, you will get banned and there will be no questions asked.
Okay.
Straight up.
I'm not even going to don't ask. I'm not even going to repeat some of the comments I read, because as we were talking about college football, I just quietly burned them and banned them. So
right.
keep
I can't see the vertical chat, so that's why I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Most of those are coming in the vertical chat. So whether you're in the vertical chat or the regular chat, keep your comments clean, please. That's the biggest thing that I beg of our fans here. Dog had some thoughts about how far Indiana would fall. Dog, take it away.
So, you know me, numbers guy, yada, yada, yada. I did a little bit of digging into the wins for Indiana against, A&M and Georgia. And I'm thinking the only way Indiana stays inside the top four is if they beat Ohio State. That's it. That is legitimately the only way they stay inside the top four, because if they lose, we know that the gray wigs and the gray beards that be would drop them quicker than a bad habit.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you think about it. A&M's got their wins against Notre Dame, LSU, and Missouri. Georgia's got their wins against Tennessee, Ole Miss, Texas, and Georgia Tech. So you have to figure that Indiana, the only way they're doing anything is if they beat Ohio State. That's it.
Right.
They could legitimately drop out.
I think it matters how. If you take Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game, and Snowman knows this very well, if Indiana controls that entire game the way Northwestern did in the COVID year, where they had three quarters of the game, Northwestern had the lead, and Ohio State just barely sketched out a win. And if that happens, I don't think Indiana could fall. I don't think Indiana would fall as far as if they get the doors blown off them, like we saw Ohio State do to Indiana last year. If it's a blowout, they could sink like a rock. But if they keep it, if they control the game and they look like the better team, they could stay up there. Plus, add in the fact that what if Alabama beats Georgia?
True. Again.
then we got huge chaos on our hands.
So Chris, go through that scenario if you would. If Alabama were to beat Georgia, what would happen?
If Alabama beats Georgia, it throws pretty much everything into array, because you got the Big Ten. The Big Ten winner is going to be the number 1 seed, no matter what. The winner of the Big Ten championship game is going to be the number 1 seed. That's the lock. The number 2 seed, possibly Texas Tech. If they win their bowl game, they could get the 2 seed. They could be 2 or 3 if they win. If Georgia wins, if Georgia wins the SEC championship game, they probably get the 2 seed. But if they lose if they lose in the SEC championship game, then you have to put Indiana has to fall to either 3 or 4, because everybody else would have one. Everybody would have one loss except for Ohio State. Everybody would have one loss, and you'd have to look at who is that one loss to, and when and where was that loss. And nobody's going to stack up. Nobody's loss is going to stack up to Indiana. Also, you can't move Indiana you can't move them below Oregon, because we saw
they beat
Oregon and Indiana beat Oregon head to head. So you can't drop them below Oregon.
They beat Oregon in their house.
So
they beat Oregon in their house.
The big question would be, how far, if Alabama beats Georgia, how far does Alabama jump? How does Alabama make that jump from 10 to the top 4 because they're the SEC champion, or do they just solidify a spot in the playoff and we figure it out from there? But Doug, you brought up a good point with Texas A&M. What happens with A&M? Are they rewarded for not playing this weekend?
Deets, how'd you put it 5 years ago? They rewarded Ohio State for not playing, and they punished USC for playing, because USC got the doors blown off of them in the Pac-12 title game against Utah. They got the doors blown off of them.
Yeah, and it's all about what is the committee looking at? Are they looking at the perception of the team at this point where they are? I mean, people are talking about A&M could fall below Notre Dame, but Texas A&M beat Notre Dame on the field. We saw the game on the field. If that doesn't matter, then I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what this. Then everything we talked about, everything they talked about in week 1, is completely irrelevant.
Yeah,
it'd be complete crap.
It would be complete crap. But I'm willing to bet you they're going to find a way to put Notre Dame over Texas A&M. Should, and I repeat my words, should the favored teams win this weekend.
So I would think if everything goes as the cards say, so if everything goes according to plan, where Texas Tech wins the Big 12, Georgia wins the SEC, and Ohio State wins the Big 10, I think Indiana would slide. I think they would slide to 4 or 5.
Yeah,
and I would slot them at the 4. At whatever happens, they either get the 1 or the 4 seed. That's how the Big Ten championship game should be.
Yeah.
Either way, one of those teams should get the bye, because any of the other teams involved are not any of the other teams that we would be talking about for that 4th seed. Any other team is not playing this weekend.
Right.
And you cannot reward them for not. If you reward them for not playing, you completely make Championship Saturday irrelevant. It's no longer valid to get there. I mean, that's what I was talking about last week. Like it's like that story I brought up in Mississippi. It's like, hey, do we want to play in the SEC championship? Well, why would we want to play in that extra game when we can get a week off and still get a bye?
Yeah.
Something doesn't pass the smell test.
It doesn't add up at all. It does not. It does not add up. We'll take another break, and when we come back, the evil empire has returned with a new leader, a new number, and last night we saw a butt fumble, or should I say a foot fumble, to a kicker that was once upon a time one of the best in the business. Snowman in the morning, back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Cause we take this job so serious.
What are we doing?
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Before we go any further, 51 after the hour. Where did I put it? See, I let my daughter from across the pond into the truck, and everything gets moved around. See, this time.
Hey, don't be blaming Jen for stuff getting moved around, boss.
Okay, I'll blame you.
What?
Smart Alec.
At least he's not blaming me.
Hey, it takes a smart Alec to know a smart Alec.
You darn tootin' it does.
Meanwhile, I think speaking of the queen, I think she's lurking.
What did you expect? Of course she was. Of course she was going to throw a big old couch in there.
That explains the extra couple hundred pounds in the damn truck. It's loaded with couches.
Wait. And the couch is about the size of my desk right now. And weighed down. And speaking of the queen who throws couches, she's waiting. Here she is.
I finally got everything ready.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure. And I actually do need to send you that other thing I worked on last night. If you guys aren't aware, I was requested to make another Uma Musume It Is You, just so Gold Ship wasn't lonely.
Speaking of Gold Ship.
What do you mean my browser failed to play it? Come on, what?
I had to. You know that.
I know you did. We all know.
I know, but like my browser decided not to play it.
Uma Musume in the arcade will be a part of hour 2 today. Speaking of people being smart,
Yeah,
Abdul,
thanks to me being
yeah, what were you, Abdul Carter? What were you thinking? Young Wei Koo, what were you thinking?
Okay, why?
The dude stuffed his foot in the turf.
I was like, what? Why are y'all beating up on Young Wei Koo?
Because it's easy. Because it's easy. And because the Giants were about to attempt a field goal.
Okay.
Young Wei Koo planted his foot.
Okay.
And then his right foot dug right into the turf.
I saw the clips online. I was like, wait a minute.
I haven't seen
how
the dude toe picked quicker than Mark. The dude toe picked quicker than Mark Messier.
His Victor, let me describe it for you. Snap was backing down, hold was good, and as I mentioned, Young Wei Koo planted his left foot perfectly. But as he went to kick, his right toe went right into the ground.
Oh, I just like, oh my god!
He flat out 9-ironed. He 9-ironed.
That looked like that hurt. I'd be in pain.
Wouldn't it? It would hurt though, wouldn't it?
Dug my foot into the ground.
Into the ground.
Now, mind you, Foxborough is artificial turf, so it's going to hurt worse than natural.
Yep.
That's not artificial turf. That's what the heck do they call that now? Field turf. That's field
Same
turf.
point. It's not like it was.
It's not natural grass.
True. It's not.
Yeah,
no, it's not
but Snowman's right. I mean that's that field turf is a lot more forgiving than artificial turf that we used to play on. That was concrete underneath.
Oh my god!
If that was like the turf over at the high school here, where that's concrete underneath. That's a broken toe.
Ouch!
Here's a little trip down memory lane for Snowman. Here's a little trip down memory lane for Snowman. We used to do what the hell is my first one. What the hell? Who the hell came up with the idea of fake grass, or as we call it, AstroTurf?
AstroTurf.
And
put
one
an
of
extra S in AstroTurf.
And one of Snowman's friends said, and you could put an extra S in the word AstroTurf. I'm like,
you could put an extra S in AstroTurf.
Oh, Victor, you want to know? You want to know what's even worse?
Yeah.
Is we used to play right here in West Haven. It was the worst place to ever play a game. Why? Because it was by the water. It was by the beach. So it was AstroTurf, carpet on top. So it was carpet on top of concrete.
Yep.
But in order to keep the field dry, They put salt on it.
Oh God.
Gosh.
So not only did you wake up with a raspberry and half your skin gone, but it was salt rubbed in the wound just from being on the carpet.
Literally. Salt right in the wound. Literally.
It was the worst. It was the worst place. Worst stadium I ever stepped foot on. Strong Field. Oh my God.
I got you beat. I got you beat. In 1989, I went to my first ever high school game. My mother and my father said it was okay because it was an afternoon kickoff. It was Fenger, my alma mater, against Morgan Park, the best in the city at the time. AstroTurf on top of concrete. I was asked to help out for a couple of minutes, and then I walked on it.
Yep.
8 years later, 1997, I was on the field getting an interview, and my feet were dying.
Yep.
And the coach said to me right after we wrapped up the pregame interview, "You don't want to get tackled on this."
I'm sure
you're darn tootin' I don't want to get tackled on that.
I don't like stand.
Soldier Field was AstroTurf for the longest time.
Yep.
I mean, the only two stadiums that I know of that use three actually that use natural grass: Soldier Field, Levi Stadium, and Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
Yeah.
Those are the only three that I know of in the NFL that use
natural grass.
Natural grass. Atlanta's in wrong one. Deet's gonna mute you till you have a thought. Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, that's field turf. Field turf is at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Cincinnati, Cleveland uses natural grass.
Is hold on, I gotta check something out.
Boss, I got the list. Boss, I got the list.
Okay.
It's Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Chicago, KC, Miami, Tampa, Tennessee, and Washington. Arizona has a retractable roof, but they have natural grass. But yeah,
Levi's
that's basically the big list.
Levi's also has
Green Bay. Green Bay.
Give me the list again.
Okay, Cleveland, Chicago, KC, Miami, Pittsburgh, Tampa, Tennessee, Washington, Arizona, Green Bay, and San Francisco.
Yeah.
Crap.
11
Jerry World is artificial turf.
Say it again.
Jerry World is artificial turf.
Yeah, Jerry World is field turf. Jerry World is field turf. You want to know how comfortable Jerry World is? I want y'all to check out Urinating Trees documentary of when he got invited to Jerry World.
Oh boy.
And for all the brand partners that are looking for someone to help brand, we're right here. All right. It's the top of the hour. We're due for a break. We got Uma Musume coming up, plus a visit to the arcade. But also, I want y'all to visit this. It's called climbforchris.com. This is for our buddy Chris Hilliard in Chicago. It's a benefit fundraiser scheduled for March 1st. He was diagnosed with a brain tumor in September of 2024. And since then, he has been an active and aggressive treatment, traveling weekly out of state for these treatments. These trips come with steep costs, including last-minute flights, hotels, meals, car rentals, etc., which add up quickly. Please support Chris, a 2009 graduate of Brother Rice High School, as well as the Crusaders' former head lacrosse coach, and also support Chris when Chris and I get back together. Victor joins us for a call from the Crusader Coliseum. We're putting that together as well. Support Chris and his family on this ongoing battle. Visit climbforchris.com to make your purchase. That's for all my homies in Chicago. It'll be at 115 Bourbon Street, 3359 West 115th Street in Marionette Park, Illinois, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. That's climbforchris.com hosted at Bourbon Street as we climb for Chris in this benefit fundraiser on March 1st. And if all goes well and Michelle gives me the green light, and I hope the organizers do, we're going to do a live stream from there, talk to some people, talk to Chris, and have a lot of fun. Second hour of Snowman.
Now before we go to break, I do have the rest. I do have the rest of the list. We forgot to include Las Vegas, Denver, Philadelphia, and Jacksonville.
Okay, so that's half the league.
That's 16. That's 16.
Yeah, that's half the league. I can live with that. I can live.
Yeah,
with that.
most of the grass is Bermuda or Kentucky.
Yeah, I think that's what Frisco uses is Bermuda grass. Chicago, I know, uses Kentucky bluegrass.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Miami uses Palpasum, and the hybrid Green Bay and Philadelphia has is very popular. I get this out in Europe.
Go figure.
Okay, now we can go to break.
And the Cleveland Browns use brown grass.
And we're the Cleveland Browns.
At least you hope that's
we know you are.
I thought
we know you are.
I thought you would catch that joke. Let's take a break.
Punch.
We got some IDs. Donuts. We got some IDs for you when we come back. And then
that's something to talk about in the arcade, that is.
No comment.
You'll see what I mean.
The OTB and the arcade open up. The second half of the show.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central. On the Sotoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where my soldiers? Left side.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze guard.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks!
Okay.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Ladies
Don,
and
you
gentlemen,
are forever reminded of that.
and ladies and gentlemen,
He's never gonna live that down.
Never ever.
And
Ladies
y'all
and
know,
gentlemen,
I have some moments on this show that I'll never live down. A cuss
Heath
word
had
flipping.
the no sell of all no sells.
Mm-hmm.
He no sold that like a champ.
Don, are you gonna stop shaking your head over
Nope.
there?
Nope. He's not even gonna lift his hat back up after that.
Because he's
Hey, look, I've had hat shaking moments over 12 years of doing this show. Hey, Alabama, and all points north, south, east, and west. We owe you an ID. This is Snowman in the Morning.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
For me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
11:07 is your time. And old Snowman's got a favor to ask of you guys. You can help the channel out, for those of you watching on YouTube, with a super chat, a like, a share, and spread the word about this show, because there's double digits watching, but we want to get to triple digits before the year is out. Also, this is going on now. I am recovering from cancer, and old Snowman needs your help to support not only this wonderful crew, but the crew known as my family. So if you go to GoFund.me/Snowman's Road to Recovery and help out with a donation, and thanks to Michelle Hilliard, Cecily Henderson, and all the rest that have donated already, the goal is 20 grand. And that'll be enough to give my wife and I a cushion. It'll be enough for me to help the crew out with their incredible support. And I want to turn this into a salary. And that's the amount I'm looking forward to help get us going. Whatever you can donate would be greatly appreciated. That's GoFund.me/Snowman's Road to Recovery. You can also, help out with a Cash App donation on the immediate side. That is cash.app/$Tallman Dr. K 50. That's how you can support the show, support us, and support the channel. Now that we got that out of the way, coming up tomorrow, LeBron James, the greatest in the game.
That's a lie.
Who said this?
LeBron James is the greatest scorer of all time.
When did we allow Glitch back in?
Oh
no! You know what? I'm gonna find that clip from Playmaker, and I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna find that. It's gonna take some it's gonna take some searching, but I'm gonna find that clip. Now, our dear Jen made a request of me, and she didn't say please. She didn't say thank you. She just said, "Hey, you need to open the arcade." Your wish is granted.
Now give her this doggone camera.
And now the reason we are opening the arcade on Tuesdays going forward,
because
here's Jen with some arcade news. Take it away, my dear.
All right, I wanted to open up the arcade for one specific reason. I wanted to talk about what happened in Fortnite on Saturday. Now, before I give you any details, I want you guys to picture this scenario in your head. A giant evil demon monster has taken over the island.
Oh boy.
And is the reason that everybody fled to Springfield.
Wait a minute. LeBron James turned 30 feet tall?
Oh, God.
Shut up, dog. Get out of my head.
And the only way to stop it is to combine a whole load of IPs from across the universe. So imagine being on a team that consisted of Godzilla, King Kong, Megazoid,
I'll be
Huntrix,
your Megazoid. What?
Huntrix.
and a giant Homer Simpson wearing nothing but his tighty whities.
That's a lot of nuts.
Damn it! I thought I got rid of that footage.
I'm gonna tell you right.
You would think I was crazy, yes?
No.
Crazy? I was crazy.
What if I told you that is exactly what Fortnite did in the 0 hour event on Saturday night?
Because I believe you. I believe you
too.
It's
I believe you
Fortnite.
too.
Fortnite does
That is exactly what happened.
Fortnite does any and everything.
What if I also told you that it is now considered the greatest event of all time? Better than the Travis Scott concert. Better than the Chapter 2 finale.
Well,
again, who told this lie?
Well, it can't be no worse than Travis Scott being at WrestleMania.
It was absolutely incredible, though, Snowman. Like, if you don't believe
I give you that. I give you that.
So many people have reacted to the event on both YouTube and on Twitter. And the thing that caught everyone's eye, Hatsune Miku was spotted on top of Godzilla's head doing her classic Miku Miku beam with Godzilla's beam.
Stop it.
That works.
What?
Yeah.
Godzilla!
That works.
Oh my gosh.
And you also had King Kong literally climbing up on top of the demon monster and smacking its head in.
Yep.
What the hell?
That sounds about right.
King Kong just punching the thing's head in, just punching it down. All while How It's Done by Huntrix was playing in the background.
Oh,
what? King Kong said, King Kong said I was gonna whoop your monkey ass.
Wait, I thought we weren't allowed to say that.
Well, the giant Homer Simpson is a throwback to the arcade. Is a throwback to the Simpsons arcade game.
Yes,
the giant Homer Simpson. Let's
the
talk about him.
The final boss in the arcade game is giant Homer Simpson in his underwear.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that actually happened. But Fortnite had the lore reason that he was giant because his body was mutated thanks to the 0 point shard.
He must have ate that with the donut.
He must have.
It's actually kind of a funny story that happened throughout the mini season last November.
I would have thought from his years at the power plant he would have been immune to that stuff by now.
You would think.
Let me tell you what happened. So
thank you. You would think.
So
oh my God, Damien, you are so wrong.
So to give you guys a recap on it, here's how Homer got giant. When we first went to Springfield, the 0 point shard landed in the Simpsons' home right in front of Homer as his TV remote wasn't working. So he decides to use the shard in place of batteries and ends up doing all sorts with the power of his mind. He makes giant donuts fall from the sky.
That's just all sorts of wrong.
He turns a fire hydrant into chocolate fountains.
That works.
Okay.
The problem is, though, it gets so out of control that the citizens of Springfield have had absolute enough. So, guess what they do?
They got the hell out.
They make a mob against Homer.
Yeah, that makes
like I said.
sense.
So Homer decides to try and hide the 0 point shard in the nuclear power plant, like usual. And then he had to add and blame it on Lenny.
Of course.
Lenny is always the fall guy for that crap.
So he drops the 0 point shard in a toxic waste barrel. And then he ends up accidentally falling into that barrel himself because he tried reaching for a chocolate bar.
So he ends up pulling a Joker and ends up turning 30 feet tall.
No. At first, we get loads of Homer clones just rampaging around the town.
Go!
When you eliminate them, it sort of like turns into a puff of smoke in the sky. And once you ended up eliminating enough of them, that's what made Homer giant.
You can't make this up.
They did.
Well, that storyline is another Easter egg. It's another throwback to the Treehouse of Horror.
Yep.
When Homer put the battery in the remote control and made the 3D zone. That's like Treehouse of Horror 14 or something.
They basically turned the Treehouse of Horror into a month-long Fortnite season, Deets.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna have to play that later.
But that's the lore.
So if you guys definitely want to go and see that this was indeed real, it indeed happened, and it was the greatest event of all time in Fortnite, I will die on that hill. I'm not taking that word back.
Until next month.
That all depends. Come on, because this was a chapter finale, mind you. Of course, you're gonna go big or go home, or
yeah.
Boo! Yeah, but if you want to play Springfield, you got to get it in before I think Friday.
Nope, Springfield is gone. Springfield is gone.
Because now they're going to Stranger Things next, right?
No. Now that the Springfield season is done, it's entirely gone. We're on to the Chapter 7 island now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you're ripping tidal waves.
Yeah, which is based in the West Coast of America.
So LA.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
And another thing, can we get some F's in the chat for the bus driver?
Why?
They killed him.
Why?
They killed the bus driver?
The battle bus and the bus driver got entirely obliterated in the new Chapter 7 trailer. So now, instead of riding the battle bus onto the island, you surf on.
Okay.
Like I said, you're shredding the waves, man.
Yeah. There's no more bus driver, you guys. The last reality killed him.
Oops.
You're pulling the boomhauer and riding the waves, man.
Ready?
Napoleon, I told you I've got a bit of Doki Bird in me.
Wait.
Laugh.
Damien, just a moment, folks. Damien, you are wrong for this comment, but you're very true. Damien says, wait, there's something more entertaining than Lamar Jackson playing football. Oh, wait, anything is more entertaining than Lamar Jackson playing football. And I felt that
he's not wrong.
Listen,
he ain't wrong.
But here's the thing,
but he ain't right.
Here's the thing.
Hold on, guys. Go, Jen.
Did you guys know that LeBron is a skin in Fortnite?
Yes.
No.
And did you also know that you could get another person to keep eliminating anyone with a LeBron skin over and over again in any of the creative modes?
So now even Fortnite has to deal with this.
Which means Fortnite is now the home of brunch-sexuals. Damn it.
Total greatness is shunned. There stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those
I think it
who
was
hate him.
around the time we got the Cypher PK skin.
My king.
Shut up, Victor.
Lord knows it's a
Of
bunch
course, now I'm going to... Jen, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Before we go to a break. Did you do the challenge you said you would when I sent you that clip?
Oh, the try not to laugh?
Yes.
Admittedly, no, I did not.
Okay. So as I
Why?
said,
You want me to do it tonight?
I'm sure it's coming.
I know.
You want me to do it tonight?
Hang on a second. So now even Fortnite has to deal with this.
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YO-KANG. Real LJPN. Now approve all this.
Somehow still being paid for by the City Field.
I will say this. At least he didn't show up in the 0 hour event. So there is another reason why you should go and watch it.
Unfortunately,
not only was it safe from LeBron James, but we also got the bride from Kill Bill helping us.
Unfortunately, most Fortniters are Braun fans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and also the arcane skins are back in Fortnite.
Oh God.
So
also, from what I saw in the shop, Marty McFly and the DeLorean are kicking around as well.
Oh,
Yep.
dear Lord.
The DeLorean also made a surprise appearance in the event, although we didn't really use it.
Anything with Marty McFly since the first time I watched that damn movie, which I got hooked on immediately. Thanks, Mom.
There's also something for K-pop fans in there as well. Fortnite Festival's new headliner
is
Lisa from Blackpink.
Speaking of which, I actually went to Target a couple of days ago, actually on Black Friday, so I can get a new controller.
Uh-huh.
And one of the Lego sets is the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And I'm like, you know what? 6-year-old me is like, I want it.
53-year-old me is like, I want it.
And now 42-year-old me is like, I think I might get it.
That is pretty much what I wanted to talk about in the arcade. Also, we do currently have the voting for the Game Awards going on.
Oh,
okay.
And I'm still upset that Split Fiction didn't get nominated for Game of the Year.
Ouch.
But at the very least, Uma Musume is up for Best Mobile Game of the Year.
Yes, guys. If you do decide to go and vote, definitely vote Uma Musume Pretty Derby for Best Mobile Game. And
unless you want to deal with Gold Ship.
No, because
and
yes, Gold Ship is
speaking of Uma Musume.
Speaking of Gold Ship. I had to.
I'm waiting to see her in a WWE ring.
No, you don't.
No, you know who you do want to see in wrestling? How about the actual wrestling fan, Uma? El Condor Pasa.
Oh my gosh. Folks, those are your updates inside of the arcade, but we're going to stay inside of the arcade because after a break, it's the feature y'all have been waiting for. UMATUESDAY, which normally kicks off the show, but Jen was late. We're gonna have it.
You can blame my mom for me being late, okay?
We're not blaming anybody. We're just glad you're here and that you're safe. UMATUESDAY to close us out when y'all get back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green. And the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central. On the Sotoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where my soldiers? Left side.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks!
Okay. What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I'm shaking my head.
The best thing about that is that right after that is said, what in the all types of blue hell? That's like the most perfect question for that.
It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful.
That's exactly how I cut it. Also, Don, you can come out now. The commercial's over.
Nope.
Why are you?
That's a face.
Wait, just
that
a
is
moment.
a face.
Hold on, I gotta send you the ES vodka in the group chat. By the way,
why are you looking at me like that, Shane?
Why do you think?
I don't know.
Does it have something to
You
do with
don't
them
know.
cocks?
You
Them
don't
game
know.
Cocks?
Tony Montana don't know why the Don looking at him like he did something wrong. You don't know why I'm looking at you like that. You mooly, you ought to know better.
Just a minute.
Ladies, you're all beautiful. Now stop fighting.
Damn.
Hey, Oakland, go deal with John Fisher. We don't need you in this.
Just a minute. You keep out of this because you're a fan of the Athletics and the Raiders. Why?
Hey, oi!
Just a moment. Why? Because yes, Napoleon, it is you.
Man.
Wait. I'll go one step further. In a meme that Napoleon himself asked me to create the day I called the Raiders Colts game. Yes, Gino, it is you.
I have sent you the video and email.
Thank you. And I know the fans that are tuning in right now, 29 after the hour, one more segment and we'll close up shop here. 29 after the hour, and the fans coming in are thinking,
what in the all types of blue hell?
Be right. We got one more piece of business to handle. And let me set things up here. We were doing this before, and then we took a break from it because I had some problems with my computer. I had gotten sick and all kinds of stuff. But Jen got to whispering in my ear saying, you need to create an opening for Uma Musume. And then Deets opened his mouth and said UMATUESDAY, which is perfect. Thank you very much. So, and then on top of that, my wife got in the act. My wife got in the act as I was creating said opening. Thank you very much, Jen. Saying, why don't you put yeah, and that's the laugh she put in my ear. Why don't you put this here and this here and this here and this happens? UMATUESDAY presented by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Jen. Take it away.
All right. This is going to be very interesting. Welcome to week 3 of UMATUESDAY, presented to us by BetUS.com, and won a parlay, the world's richest parlay. So a little refresher from last week. Our current reigning champion was a new addition from last week, the one and only Special Week. And yes, she has been picked this week. In fact, we've gotten pretty much everyone in the Snow Crew, even the alter egos, to make their pick, to the point where all 12 racers have someone backing them.
What the hell are you?
Yeah, sorry I'm a little late to the party here. I had to open up the OTP and let Father O'Shaughnessy in.
There's our other ones. Yes, guys. I managed to convince Father O'Cochran and Father O'Shaughnessy to get in on this too.
You didn't have to.
Yes, my child.
You didn't have to convince me much. Father O'Shaughnessy is involved, so I got involved too.
Well, my child, of course I'm going to be involved. I mean, why not?
So, as a little thing for you all, just remember, this is all for fun. We're not making any money bets or anything like that. This is pretty much just like our college football and NFL picks. This is just for fun, and it's just for bragging rights.
Yes.
With that said,
please keep that in mind, folks. Okay, when we do our picks, we're doing it for fun. I will be opening Brian's bet slips back up, but I'm going to do it carefully. We want y'all, whenever I mention a prop bet or a game bet or anything like that, please, I beg of you, be 21 and over, and please gamble responsibly. Jen, continue.
All right, and for this week, while we do not have any new additions to the race list, we have had 2 UMAs significantly improved. With a lot of intense training, Ogre Cap and Majiro McQueen are now in even better shape. So be on the lookout for them.
Oh
my God, no! The worst timing.
Now.
One moment, folks. Put all the cameras back on for a moment while I deal with this.
Not now. We were just caramba.
Now what?
Well,
caramba.
Oh, now what?
Let me just say, it's a good thing. It's a good thing McQueen got some training in this week, because otherwise, if she doesn't perform well in this race, it's off to the glue factory for McQueen.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, all right.
Sorry about that, ladies and gents. All right, so
let's go.
With that said, are you ready to once again meet your UMAs, find out who's backing who and who's running in which post?
We are
Bring
ready.
them on.
Ready.
Bring them on.
Let's do this.
Baby.
Ladies and
lineup.
Bring on the UMAs. Lovely little lineup we have today, isn't it?
And I'm throwing a little old school theme behind it. Let's introduce our UMAs. Jen, it's all yours.
All right, first up, we have our runner in post 1, today's third favorite to win, and Vicala's pick. Give it up for the otherworldly front runner, Silent Suzuka.
Silence.
You may now go and get ready. Thank you, Suzuka. Thank you. Oh, hello. Okay.
Sorry about that. That's on me.
It's okay.
That's on me. I pushed another button. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Running in post 2, we have our former reigning champion from week 1, this week's 4th favorite, and Father O'Shaughnessy's pick. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the USA, the greatest sprinter, Taiki Shuttle.
Oh, you know, the shuttle is going to be going fast with the help of the man upstairs and Tom Brady.
In the name of the Tom Brady, the David Ortiz, and the Cam Neely, amen.
Hey, don't be taking my lines on cockhead. That's my shtick, not yours.
Well, why don't you do the Benedict?
Okay, I guess the radio's out.
You're fine. Go ahead. We're
Next
good.
up, we have our 10th favorite to win, and Pizzle's pick, everybody's favorite lovable loser turned wondrous winner, the queen of the dirt, Haru Urara.
Urara, urara, urara. Ow. Threw out my shoulder.
Again.
And all right, folks. Next up, we have our 8th favorite in this week. Oh boy. Let's hope I don't get drop kicked by her. It's the commissioner's pick, the one and only Gold the Shipper.
I figured I'd take Gold Ship since no one else would take a chance on her. I'll do it.
Hey, Commish, what'd you do? Get 619 to buy her? Come on now.
You keep out of this or I'll 619.
She drop kicked him into choosing her.
Oh, here's the thing. In Japan,
Makes sense.
at one point when Gold Ship was running, they said 2 different things about it. You were crazy if you did bet on Gold Ship, but you were also crazy if you did not bet on Gold Ship.
So you were pretty much crazy either way. Crazy.
Exactly.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a shoebox.
crazy.
Oh,
A shoebox
no, here
in
we go.
September. A shoebox on
know I'm-
September 1st with Gigi Murrin. And Gigi Murrin makes me crazy. Crazy?
I know.
I was crazy once.
Oh dear, no, Lord. And speaking of VTubers,
I'm not
we'll get to
crazy
that.
enough for this.
Speaking of Whole Life, we will get to that as soon as Jen finishes
Yes,
announcing
we
all
will.
of the
We will
horses.
get to that after introducing the Umas. All right. Next up, in post 5, we have this week's second favorite, and this is the Mafia's pick, our current reigning champion, everybody's favorite main protagonist, Special Week.
Special.
You know, we figured on the dog had a good ride last week. We figured we'd take the ride this week. I mean, our money's all behind her.
All
right, then.
All your money's behind her. We got nothing to do with that.
No, that's because you're Chicago Mafia. We're Boston Mafia.
And next we have...
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter, brother. We're all mafia here.
Goodness.
All right, guys. Next, we have Napoleon's pick. This week's number 1 favorite to win. Back with a vengeance and stronger than ever. Everybody, please put your hands together for Ogre Cap.
Ogre. Ow.
Stop the cap.
You don't want to stop this, Cap.
You don't want to stop this, Ogre Cap. All right. Next up, in post 7, we have this week's 6th favorite. And, ladies and gentlemen, we got Allison Moran herself to pick. And this is her pick. Mic Drop Moran has chosen the lovely lady who wants you to remember her first and foremost. It's Daiwa Scarlet.
Scarlet.
I mean, I guess Allie had a point. She decided to sign the bitch.
And you know what? While we have Scarlet running in the post right next to her is her rival.
Oh!
The 7th favorite to win and Snowman's pick this week. Ladies and gentlemen, he was finally able to get his hands on the coolest, most badass Uma there ever was. Get your flasks ready, everybody. It's vodka.
Vodka. We drink.
Get the Russians out of here before we get canceled on Twitter. Thank you.
We drink.
We don't get canceled on Twitter. We get canceled on TikTok.
It is a tale of 2 rivals.
We're not going to get
But
canceled.
who's going to get the upper hand on the other today?
We won't get canceled on TikTok or Twitter just because we drink. They love us anyway.
Oh, we just get canceled on Instagram.
All right,
dear
next
Lord,
up.
Where did I start with that?
Next up, Running in post 9, the 9th favorite to win. I even managed to get Priestess Priscilla to back this up.
Oh dear
And
God, not the priestess.
And this was her pick. Ladies and gentlemen, the class representative who will always remind you of her catchphrase. Ladies and gentlemen, time to Bakushin with Satara Bakushino.
Bakushino.
Jeez. Well, jeez, I guess this night's just unfolding.
Bakshin Sheen.
Thank you, Napoleon. Thank you.
Now, why is that going to be a soundbite in my sound base in the next couple of days?
Oh, you're going to have to find a song for him, Napoleon.
I will easily find that.
I'll answer that question Napoleon's way. Why is that going to be in my sound base? Because yes, Snowman, it is you. Thank you, Napoleon, for that joke.
Pretty much.
You ain't wrong.
Napoleon started that mess in September when we were doing football. Darn you.
Yes, he did.
All right, guys. We've got 3 more Umos to introduce, and then we can get into this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Next up in post 10, today's 11th favorite to win, and Father O'Cochran's pick. Please give it up. She may look all dainty, but do not let her fool you. Nicknamed the Beast in the Twinkle series, it is Grass Wonder.
Grass Wonder
the Beast.
The place to be.
The Beast.
She's nicknamed the Beast. Oh boy.
So this one's the Brock Lesnar of the horse racing world. Okay, good to know.
If she's the Beast, then I better be careful post race.
All right. Next up, we have the 12th favorite to win, and this is Dawn's pick this week. And looking at the stats, I think you can tell that Dawn clearly ain't worried about it. Please welcome, zooming by, it is Mayano Top Gun.
Top Gun.
I got the need for speed.
I can tell. And
Danger
finally, our last racer of the day, the 5th favorite to win, and Dietz's pick, the other Uma back with a vengeance. The lovable, the elegant heiress to the Majidor family, Majidor McQueen.
McQueen. Nah.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow.
Not that McQueen. Not that McQueen.
Oh,
now,
dear Lord, no. No,
the
no,
racers
no,
are ready. And before we do kick off this race, we've chosen to dedicate today's race to HoloLive Japan's Kanata Amane, who today announced that she will be graduating from HoloLive on the 27th of December with no intention to reincarnate into another VTuber model. Meaning that when she does graduate, she will be completely gone from the internet.
Oh, wow.
We have chosen to dedicate this race to her today.
How about an
in the hopes that she can take care of her health issues, both physical and mental.
Yeah.
And we thank you for an incredible 6 years with HoloLive, Kanata-chan.
How about an extra dedication? How about we dedicate this also to Chris Hilliard and Climb for Chris and our efforts to get him and his family situated.
Definitely.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to kick off the Japan Cup?
Let's do it.
The O Team B has taken its last bet.
I will be making my way to the winner's circle. But which Uma will join me here?
That's a quick
You
one.
know what to do, Snowman. For it is time.
It's
Bring out the cameras again. Everybody's cameras. We gotta see everybody's faces. Come on now. Come on.
Everybody's here. Let's do this thing.
Including Doggone it.
Is Kanata with you too?
Kanata is with me, but I can't drag her for some stupid reason. What is going on?
Oh, did you lock her or something?
That's weird because she's an item. She shouldn't be locked.
You know, double clicking it once you put it in place does lock it into place.
Oh
That's
well,
something that's something. How do you unlock it if you do that?
Well, I
So
gotta-
you double click on the screen in VTube Studio, and you
Okay.
look for the yellow mark. If you
Okay.
press the
there we go.
there you go. There you go.
This is the one we're dedicating the race to.
Okay.
Let's
At
go.
least one
Alright.
of the people we're
Are
dedicating
you guys
to.
ready?
We're ready.
The screen should be up.
It is. There it is.
All right, we are loading up into the race now, ladies and gentlemen. So who's ready for a good race?
Always ready.
I'm ready.
Two dedications this week, folks. The second one is Climb for Chris. Let's get that hashtag trending. Climb for Chris.
And yes, Oguri's cap, her title is The GOAT.
Uh-oh. It's not the cap.
It is a
So
very,
Ogre Cap is
it
actually the
a-
John Cena of the group. Okay.
It's actually
Yeah.
a very hard title to get, but it is doable because I've done it. All right. Anyway, who's ready for a good battle?
Let's do it.
Let's
All
get
right.
into this.
Who's coming out on top, ladies and gentlemen? Is it special week, making it 2 weeks in a row? Will Ogre Cap or Major McQueen come back with a vengeance? Or are we seeing a brand new winner?
And who makes the climb?
Let's find out in
and who
3.
makes the climb or the drop in the standings?
Let's find out in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
晴れ渡る空の下行われる東京レース場芝2412人の馬娘たちが挑みます。このレース、最も人
Vodka
気
and Daiwa are right next to each
アン
other.
カー馬娘オグリキャップ1番人気です。実力は負けていません。2番人気、ここまで無敗、2冠馬娘スペシャルウィーク、注目の天皇賞馬娘、ウオッカ6枠8番での出走。
Go get him, Vodka.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Start cheering for your horse now.
Go get him, Vodka.
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。先行争いはサイレンス鈴鹿、
Oh,
大
I
和
was on the move.
桜学信号、期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気、
Vodka's trailing bad.
相場のこのレースですが、大和
Oh, remember, Vodka's a late surger, so
Yeah.
リコーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たち。先頭はサイレンス鈴鹿、単身で飛ばしていきます。
Oh, Suzuka's out in the lead.
伺うのは大和スターレット、外で桜学信号、そして内目を突き出してはオグリキャップ5番手、マヤノトップガン、待機シャトル、並んできた。
Manoguri.
そのうち並んでスペシャルウィーク一番審査グラスワンダー、そしてその外から行ったのはウォッカ、後方2番手にゴールドシップ、ポツンと1人春
ゴールドシップ
意気揚々と先頭を行きます。
Of course, Gold Ship.
どうでしょうこの展開。
Should drop kick somebody. I can already tell.
Man, don't you say
All
that.
right, I am back from my call. I do apologize.
Good
Looks like Silent Suzuka is still taking the lead, just like last week. But is it going to go well for her?
Haru's all the way
out.
back there, poor
He
thing.
is way out in front. Oh, Vodka's
What's
moved up,
neck and neck?
moved up a spot.
Vodka's a late surger, so that's basically part of her
So I've
tactic.
seen, so I've
Tend
seen.
to
That's not a bad spot. Stay right there.
ウォッカ少し離れてグラスワンダー、ゴールドシップ、並んできた大手焼きを超え4コーナー。
There's a surge coming. Let's see.
Somebody altered.
Yeah,
Suzuka's
that's
ulting.
Suzuka.
Here comes Suzuka.
私が見たかったもの。
Here she comes.
Let's see who's making it. Here comes
Ogre
the
Cap.
racers.
Oh wow, what a surge!
Ogre Cap.
And down the stretch they come.
It's gonna be close.
Ooh, this is a good one.
It's going to be a neck and neck finish. Your race winner is going to be
Ogre Cap takes it.
Ogre Cap!
Woo! レースを制しました。2着はスペシャルウィーク。
Congratulations, Napoleon, and to Ogre Cap. Great race.
Nice.
Great race.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for our race. So now, shall we have a little chat with our contestants here? First of all, Napoleon.
With the win.
How does it feel? How does it feel? Ogre Cap is number 1.
It feels wonderful, and this is a win definitely worthy of our favorite angel from Hololive.
Yes, you can definitely dedicate that win to Kanata-chan going forward, can't you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, take it in absolute stride. Next up, let's have a little chat with the Mafia Don, shall we? Who backed up our runner-up for this week, Special Week.
Well, we figured the dog had a good idea when it came down to this pick last week. We figured it'd be a good idea this week. I mean, we didn't lose the Benz. We just lost one of the trucks. So, I mean, it's okay at the end of the day. We can replace it.
It came very close at the end between the two of them. They were neck and neck at one point. Special Week was definitely pushing for it. But in the end, it was Ogre Cap who pushed that little bit more and came out.
I guess we just couldn't. I guess we just couldn't stop the cap. What can I say?
No, you couldn't.
At the end of the day, we couldn't stop the cap, so whatever.
Absolutely. Nope. At the end of the day, nobody could stop the Ogre Cap.
Ogre
the deeds.
Dog, did you just hurt yourself again, dude?
Maybe.
The deeds.
Don't own the damn notebook.
Taking third place with Majiro McQueen. How are you feeling after many weeks of placing down towards the bottom? Now you're finally up towards the top.
Yeah.
Well, McQueen pulled it out. She didn't get a chance to alt, but hey, it was there. It was there. She had her shot. It was a good race.
It absolutely was a good race. It was definitely a sight to behold. That was your week 3 Uma Musume. And next week, in week 4, we see a new racer join us in the form of the Phantom Bird, the wrestling fan, El Condor Pasa.
Oh,
but
man.
who will she be joined by? That's something for me to know and you to find out next week.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And the OTB is closed.
And so are we. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, Chris Hilliard is, the Hilly Army is, all the stations that pick us up. We hope y'all are too. God bless you. So long, everybody. Tomorrow, basketball, a little hockey, and the NBA Cup. So long, everybody.